one of the biggest streamers on Twitch just got permanently banned, and his name is Adin Ross. Now, honestly, pretty much most of the world knows Adin. Like, if you've probably seen him in your Twitch recommended or pretty much just watch his streams religiously, you pretty much know the guy. But yes, unfortunately, he was banned as of yesterday morning for inexplicably no reason. And I say no reason because no one really knows the reason. Seriously. Like, the internet has been speculating for the last 24 hours on what that reason could be, just pretty much making it like a Scooby-Doo mystery, trying to figure out like what pretty much happened. And that's the thing, nobody knows, not even him. Like, he got like his random email from Twitch like as of normal, and yeah, pretty much just making it kind of like the Dr. Disrespect thing. No one really knows what caused the ban, and that's what the internet's been trying to find out. And today, I want to kind of give my 2 cents on what I think the ban could be, and better yet, just look at kind of like the internet speculation on what it could be as well, because honestly, reading some of this stuff is just quite interesting. But before I kind of get into that, if you could like this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe, and kind of turn on your notifications, it helps out the channel a lot. And with that out of the way, let's get started on uncovering this mystery. All right, let's get into the speculation first, and I'll kind of give my opinion after. All right, so the first one is the fact of the recent controversies that he's kind of been in. So the first one was the fact that he illegally streamed the NFL Super Bowl on Kick to over 300,000 people. Now, pretty much, you're not supposed to do that. That is illegal by all accounts. And I am surprised the NFL has not kind of gone after him, because he potentially lost them millions of dollars, because he had over 300,000 people in his live stream pretty much, which pretty much took money away from the NFL and the Super Bowl committee. So kind of surprised they haven't sued him yet, which honestly has huge legal issues if you do that. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. So we'll wait and see on that one. But yeah, that's a really big controversy. Next one, which is even bigger and kind of weirder, was the fact that he literally, without a second notice on Kick, he's like, I'm just gonna go on the hub. What? Yeah, he just goes on the hub while on stream on Kick to pretty much his viewers, which is really weird. Like, I get like why he did it, because he wanted to show like how good Kick as a platform was to people, saying like, oh, like there's more streamer freedom on here. But you could have done it in a way, way better way, not showing literally the hub on stream for basically your viewers, which honestly, I didn't know this until someone told me. Most of his viewers are like early adolescents, like basically middle school and like junior high. So you got to think of it like that. Like, someone who's like my age almost, like mid 20s, is essentially showing like people in middle school corn. That's kind of weird. And what makes it even weirder is the fact that like Adin has said multiple times that he is so against corn. Like, he's basically said that like the stuff on like, basically ASMR, the hot tub stuff like that, that's terrible. Like, that's an addiction. And rightfully so, it is. It's terrible. But he's going about it all wrong. He's basically being a hypocrite to what he's saying. So just really wanted to kind of put that out there. The next piece of speculation on why people think he got banned was just due to the fact that he was pretty much already kind of on Kick. So if you don't know what I mean by that, like, he was already buddy with like Trainwrecks, the guy who made like the site, like who pretty much made Kick itself. And if you don't know what Kick is, basically it is kind of like the rival to Twitch. It's basically a site kind of like formed by like old, like Twitch, like big streamers. Like, he was a ex-gambling streamer and was very upset on how Twitch was running things. So he wanted to run kind of his own site. And that's kind of why Kick is a thing. It's kind of like how Storyfire was for like YouTube back in 2020, if that like kind of helps a little bit. Hopefully that does. But yeah, just an overall like good site, like kind of just like, in its like philosophy, like pro streamer choice. And yeah, like Twitch probably kind of saw that and was like, like, he's not partnered with us and he's kind of like talking bad about us, so let's get rid of him, because he hasn't really been streaming a whole lot on the platform. He's only streamed like maybe once, like probably in like the last 2 weeks, only for like an hour. And pretty much Twitch, like, said to him, like, when he got banned, was like, in that hour stream, like, that's what got him. That's what like kind of perma-banned him. And also, I actually didn't know this until recording, but yeah, he's been banned 8 times. And this is like his final nail in the coffin. So I was kind of shocked to hear that it's been like 8 times as opposed to like I thought this was like the be all end all one. So kind of shocking. But yeah, overall, like I really do think Twitch kind of did it because it just like he's on the competition site like putting like good words like I've kind of noticed like with Twitch it's just like if you say anything bad about the platform like they get rid of you like same thing with Gideon they got rid of him same thing with Dr. Disrespect like and yeah, it's just kind of weird. But no, that's like the speculation that I saw. I saw like, smaller speculations, like ones that really didn't have like a lot of merit. I saw ones that were saying like, oh, it's Twitch playing favoritism. They got rid of them because, they're not like Amaranth Pokemon or all that. I saw a couple of those. I saw like the fact that like he was friends with like, like Tate and all that. So that's why they got rid of him as well. Like, just a lot of ones that just really wouldn't hold up, like just speculation that's just kind of like really out there and just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So I kind of want to cover that too. Now to kind of give my opinion. Now, I will say this. I believe the kick one definitely to be the one on why he's banned because he pretty much has been stating like he has not been a fan of Twitch. Like he has been saying that adamantly for a while. And yeah, I completely agree with his opinion. Twitch is not a great site. Like it's terrible for all its content creators, seriously, like big or small. Like small in the fact that like if you say anything like that's remotely bad about Twitch, you will not show up in anyone's like recommended or anything. Like you basically are just like an ant compared to them. And pretty much like big creators have been asking for like just the smallest like changes ever and Twitch just refuses to do it. Seriously. It's kind of like how Blockbuster was before Netflix kind of started. Like people were asking like Blockbuster to do these changes, but Blockbuster would refuse to do it. And yeah, it got them to the point that like they're gonna get bankrupt. And I think in the next couple of years, Twitch is gonna become bankrupt because with these sites like Kick and like all that kind of sprouting out, it's just like why bother going on Twitch when like these sites just give you better content, better free from content, and just overall make like streamers and like consumers happier. So which one are you gonna go with? But yeah, no, I completely am like I am not surprised that Adin like got banned because like just pretty much like he's been on like the Kick grind. He's already been on there, like he's already been doing streams, and it sounds like he wanted to move there already. Like even in his like most recent like VOD that came out, he said like I'm kind of glad I got banned and now I'm on Kick, so it doesn't even matter. Like he was already there, so that's kind of what gives this like theory more validity, kind of. But overall, I'll say this much: like there's something interesting that like I kind of heard in his like thing, like his like minute and a half long like VOD clip. The one thing that I remember hearing was the fact that he said, "Would it have been different if I had blue hair and if I was a woman?" I thought that was really interesting because like, yeah, Twitch has been known to play favorites for years. Like that is like pretty much common knowledge that everyone knows that Twitch plays favorites. But yeah, he does kind of like raise something good about that. It's like does they play favorites, with women? People think that they do. I certainly can see it, but I don't think that's like the end all be all. I think they just really don't like any creator. I think they just like doing like what makes them the most money at the end of the day. That's kind of why like they got rid of the gambling stuff so like, MasterCard and all that wouldn't be mad at them. Like they're mostly just doing stuff for like business and just not like for creators. So I really don't think they play favorites. I think they just go where the money is. So we'll wait and see, but yeah, honestly, kind of happy for Adin Ross. Like, he's on Kick and all that. So I do think that a lot of people are definitely going to go to Kick going forward. Like, unlike Storyfire, like the fact that they got Adin Ross and all that, and my guess is he's going to probably get Kai Sent to go there too. It wouldn't shock me that they're going there. It wouldn't shock me in the slightest. And if Kai Sent were to go to Kick, oh man, Twitch would definitely lose out. They're gonna lose so much money for the fact that Aiden's no longer on there because again, Aiden had 7.2 million people watching him. Or sorry, like followers. Like, that's what I mean. Like, he's already a big name. So Twitch losing that is not exactly the best thing in the world. Like, Twitch is definitely going to lose a lot of profit out on the fact that, like, he's gone. Now, like, people can speculate all they want, like, to the point, like, oh, why did Aiden get banned? But Twitch is never going to say it. Like, Aiden does know sort of the reason. He said it's kind of like in the VOD, but really, he's about as clueless as we are. We're never going to know. And that's like one of the problems with Twitch is that they're never going to say what that sort of reason was on why he got banned. But yeah, just I think Twitch is definitely going to fumble the bag. Like, I think in a couple years, they are going to be like Blockbuster in the fact that they're going to go broke and yeah, like other sites are going to be better and I can't wait. Like, I am just so happy to the point that like this might happen. But yeah, let's get to the conclusion because this video is already getting kind of long enough. At the end of the day, we'll never know why Adin Ross was like officially banned on Twitch, but honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if it was like due to one of the controversies that he kind of did like in the last couple of weeks with like the NFL and streaming corn on Kick. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if it was like one of those, but again, we'll never know. He was about to say it on the Kick stream, but he was stopped kind of due to his like lawyer saying like don't do it. So it's like we'll probably never know. And that's like something that I really wish that like kind of Twitch would start doing. Like when they start banning people, like they just should just say the reason why. Like, it's so odd to me why they like will ban these high profile people like say Dr. Disrespect or like, Gideon, and then they won't say why. They'll just say they're banned. It's like, why though? No, they're just banned. But yeah, I guess we'll never know. But honestly, it's really not surprising. Like, I thought it was going to happen eventually because Adin Ross was kind of like how like Kevin Spacey was like in 2016, where like he was just making kind of like mistake after mistake, just like in the recent months, and just kind of going on a downward spiral and thinking that they're invincible. And then, yeah, that just kind of happens. It's really sad to see because Adin Ross was a very entertaining streamer, and I really hope that he has a good future after Twitch because it's definitely going to affect him a lot because Twitch was his main source and now he's going to have to try and find something to do that's not Twitch. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed seeing this video. I enjoyed making it because I love kind of covering Twitch stories because they either go from range of like insane to just like, oh my gosh, how did this even happen? I just love covering these. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please be sure to like this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a ton. And with that out of the way, I am going to I'm going to go on Twitch and see how my Twitch account's doing. Hope everyone has a great day and see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.